Diane and Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. We are on a mission to declutter one item every single day. If you need some motivation, this is the video. I filmed every day this week. I show you what I'm decluttering, where I'm decluttering it from, and where it is going. If you are doing the Flylady system along with me, that's the system that I teach. It's the really easiest way to look after not only your home, but to get organized and look after yourself. Area for this week that we are working on, really focusing in our efforts, is Flylady Zone 2, the kitchen. Anyway, let me show you what I've decluttered so far, and I've also got some items from here. Good morning. A couple of items from Flylady Zone for the master bedroom. A couple of necklaces which have not made it back into my newly painted wardrobe. I'm wearing all of my necklaces, and they're only coming back if I actually use them and love them, and I'm going to wear them again. So these two are going, and these are going to go into the bag that I have ready for our next swap party. Woohoo! I also have an old lip gloss that's just going straight into plastic recycling. And do you remember when I was talking about my scraggy neck, and I was using some Japanese skincare products, the Muji stuff that I bought in the department store here in Copenhagen. Well, I'm almost through all of them, and I've really enjoyed using them, but I'm not running out to buy more of the Muji stuff right now. Why not? Because waiting in the wings, I've got some other skincare creams and products that I can use. And you know, while it would be nice to have the Muji, it's not a need to have. It would be nice to have. So think about that. Are you always buying new shampoos and things when you're at the supermarket? Can we get some of these things used up? And really, if you're not going to use them, then pass them on to somebody else who can. But anyway, I'm going to test out these ones, the little Clinique things that I got, and we'll see how we get on with those. And then I have a few items to show you from our summer house. We have a summer house on the south coast of Sweden. I looked through the gardening stuff there because how many rakes does a girl need? We really don't do much gardening here. It's just basically mowing the lawn and trimming the hedge. So I've gone through the items, and we'll keep a couple of the rakes. And then also I found a few other things hiding in the garden shed here. An old paint roller that will just be going out. There's also a brush, which has definitely seen better days. That's just going straight into the rubbish. A parasol foot stand, and the parasol has long gone, so that can go too. So what have you got in your garden shed? Any tools that can be handed on? So I'm in my office today. If you've ever had an online coaching session with me before, you will know this setup. Going through a couple of things today. Let's see how many more we can find. I've got a couple of these kind of calendar things, and a countdown one, and I'm never going to use these again. So those are going in the bag for our next swap. Maybe somebody wants them for their office. And also sometimes in the winter it can get a bit cold in here when I'm sitting for long periods. And I keep a couple of blankets to keep me hygge, but I've got 2 blankets in here and one is really enough. So I'm going to keep this one with nice colors. And this one, this is actually going back to the swap because it came from the swap. It's kind of plushy blanket, and it's actually a mermaid style one. It's got the mermaid tail at the bottom. You can see it here. So this one, I'm going to wash it, and that's going to go back to the swap. So what are you going to find today? Remember, we're going to find one thing. We're just looking for one thing and seeing how it can build up. Oh, and also a couple of other small things, just some paper recycling. Instruction manuals for a headset, I don't need those, so those are going to paper recycling. Woo! Well, here we are once more. I've got one item to show you today, and also I want to underline here the importance of even just one item. I was just looking for one thing, and guess what? It gave me the nudge to go through all my swimming bags, and they're already packed. So I thought quickly I'll show you the bags that I've got, the ones that I'm keeping and the one that is going. So I've got my swimming bag that I use on my bike when I'm biking down to the sea for my skinny dip in the morning. That's that one. I have my bag when I am going to the indoor swimming pool, when I'm going for my lesson with Sue. That's all ready to go. I've got slightly different things in each of the bags. I have my big swimming bag, my blue tits with my blue tits stuff. This is what I use when I'm swimming at the weekends with my blue tits chill swimmers peeps. And I've actually just repacked it because somebody has a birthday coming up. And also I've got some chocolate from our holiday in the Basque Country in Spain. I've got some chocolate to share. So I thought that was perfect. It goes really well with the polka dots theme. Beach bag, this was actually a hand-me-down from Vibeke. And the final one, the one that is going today, is a very old kind of beach bag. And it's in no condition to hand on to anybody else. It's kind of stained. And this one is, it's a Marc Jacobs bag. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I bought this in Nice in the south of France on a holiday 15 years ago. So that's one that was going out. So just a wee reminder to you that we're just looking for one thing, but that it brings you so much more. So anyway, your turn, and then we'll go on to the next day. Oh, and also today's sweater. This came from one of our swap parties. I got this about 3 swap parties ago. It's really nice, soft, white cotton. And if I remember rightly, the brand is Soft Rebels, which is probably Scandinavian. Good morning. Okay, what do we have today? I've got a bit of a mixed bag. Some mosquito repellent, but this is an old one. This is just going out. We did take the current bottle that we have. We took it with us on holiday to North Spain this year. Actually, we didn't need to use it. We do often have to use it if we are holidaying in Italy or in the south of France, but thankfully this year we didn't need it. Anyway, this is an old one past its sell-by date and best-by date. So this one is going out. Also some after-sun lotion, which we really haven't used, and it's been open for a long, long time. I'm not too worried about best before dates, but this one has really been far too long. So that one is going just out in recycling. And the nail varnish, do you remember I got this from my bestie, Erica from America, and we did some exchanging of nail varnishes. I tried it on holiday, but it's just too pastel for me. So that's going in the bag for the next swap party that we have. And talking of swaps, just a little reminder that just because somebody in your family hands on things or a friend hands on things, it doesn't mean that you have to accept it or keep it. Case in point, this morning when I was down for my skinny dip with Vibeke, she had some items that she had decluttered, and I always get first dibs. And most of the things that are really nice, like this type 1, Dressing Your Truth type 1 coloured sweater. But this one, I can immediately see it's a type 2 colour. It's just kind of dull. And while the sweater is beautiful, it's just not me. So that's going straight in the bag again, the next swap party. So think about that. Are you allowing things to come into your home because A, you're either getting for free or it's a hand-me-down? Let's be very clear on these things. If you're not going to use it, if you don't love it, let it go on to somebody else. And with that, I'm going to get on with my day. And so on to my item today from the kitchen. I've got 2 of these IKEA glass casserole dishes. Actually came from one of our swap parties a couple of years back. I don't use the second one anymore, especially since the kids moved out. And we've got enough, even when they come back home, I've got enough baking dishes, casserole dishes. So this one is going back. Think about that. Have you got 150 dishcloths? What about kitchen implements? I'm not getting rid of these ones. I love my wooden spoons with the happy faces on it. Oh, and a couple of other things from the summer house, which I forgot to mention. Right, here they are. A couple of magazines, cookery magazines, Meat Shook, which is a Swedish one, and BBC Good Food. And I've had a look through these, and I've pinned the recipes that I do want to try. I've pinned those to my Pinterest board, so those can be handed on. And the other thing I had in the one of the drawers, I've got an apron in Sweden. One apron is enough for over there. And this one, this is an apron, a reversible one that I made on the sewing machine years and years ago. I don't want to keep that one, so that is going to. Anyway, I hope I gave you inspiration today. You can help me. I would really appreciate it if you just take 2 seconds to leave an emoji comment or like the video, subscribe, share with a friend or a group who's decluttering. That really helps me. And all I've got left to say is just make sure, just go and look for one thing. I shall see you very soon with some planning videos. All I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish decluttering hygge be with you. And I'll see you very soon with a wrap. Okay, bye for now.